Shakia, and thanks for kicking it with me this week. I decided to start doing a goddess or deity Oshun weekly healing message. And I'm gonna try to keep up with these weekly and see if you guys get anything out of it. Of course, this is part of me being very obsessed with Oshun and feminine energy lately. So let's get right into it, and see what my guides have to say, my channeling has to say, and so forth. If you want to book a reading with me, you can do so in the detail box below. I will be trying to get some more third eye videos out, probably today. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's get started. Um, So automatically, for those of you who know about Oshun a little bit, you know that has a lot to do with working with your solar plexus chakra. So a lot of you guys are encouraged to work with that energy center as far as healing it and wearing the color yellow a lot more. Um, you're encouraged to work on your confidence center and understanding that you can do anything. Really trying to change, your guys are working with you this week to really try to change the dials in your mind that you can do all that you set out to all that you set out to do. Sorry, you guys, I'm just waking up this morning. um but basically, above all else, they want you to believe in yourself. um and anything you want to do, you can achieve it. So let's see, they want to give you confirmation that victory and success is near, and they really want you to step into your goddess energy and your goddess power. um Again, a lot of this is how you present yourself, as in walking tall. they, a lot of you guys have this issue about coming off conceited, but they really want you to take proper care of your appearance, a lot more, as far as investing in yourself in new clothes, good quality clothes too, things that make you feel feminine, even whether it's long flowy dresses or very, um, pay attention to the type of cloths you buy too, and things of that nature. um, they really want to help you pay attention to like your, how you take care of your beauty standards as far as your everyday life, because it really does depend on how high you're vibrating. If you feel good about yourself, of course, exercise, drink a lot of water, really connect with Mother Nature. Getting around the water is a big deal this week. Let's see what else. For those of you who are in the magic arts, you may want to look up spells or potions to honor Oshun and to attract abundance in your life, such as dealing with honey, working with honey, honey spells, or putting honey in a bottle with little messages, using intent, things of that nature. Some of you guys may actually want to find, if you can find like rivers or places where you can actually pay respects to Oshun in that way, that you can do that. I think I have a friend who does readings. Her name is Walu Child. She showed me a picture of a post by this girl called the Trap Witch on Instagram, and I saw a picture of her like, it seemed like she was like bathing or playing in a river, and she doused her little, and she hashtagged it Oshun. So stuff like that, you can do as far as your healing and practices, working with Oshun and the divine feminine. Um, you can masturbate to manifest what you need as far as abundance. Masturbating on the color yellow, I never tried that, but this is all coming up right now. Let's see what else. Your guys encourage you to wear a lot more gold, because I honestly believe that certain people have spiritual colors, and some of you guys watching this may have spiritual colors of Oshun, meaning gold and yellows. And when you wear these colors, you vibrate higher, or you feel healthier, you feel happier. So you guys are encouraging you to invest in those ways as well. Even in real jewelry, that's real gold. So you are encouraged to take care of it better and not to lose it, or to, if it breaks, you just fix it type of thing. um Really investing in yourself, as far as, because some of you guys may be like me, you've always been this go with the flow person, where you don't really care too much about the quality of your wardrobe or jewelry, but your guys are kind of urging you to step up in that aspect, especially if you're in a career where you're about to make loads more money. They're kind of saying it's the time to step up now in your taste level, and you deserve it. Like, and some of you guys may not um, understand how or why you need to, but um, it could correspond with exactly how you get treated, or how because it's kind of like your guys are saying wealth is trying to enter your life, and how you present yourself is a big deal of how it has a big deal to do with that wealth entering your life. So whether it's maybe a wealthy suitor, or you just never know, I guess they're saying, because it's like they want to stress what sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out how to say this in the right way. um First impressions matter, so they're trying to urge you to get this look that you want, where you feel confident and you feel good, and you feel basically like a badass that can conquer the world, and that really spreads to the interactions around you. um so yeah, they really want to stress a wardrobe and investing in a good wardrobe, because they want you to look and feel your best, because that's how you're really going to do your best, and especially if you're in the healing arts and helping others, and kind of wanting to be taken serious, I guess I'm trying to say. um Especially if you're wanting to be a certain in certain lifestyles or arenas, you may need to upgrade in the wardrobe. A lot of you guys are leaving the past behind this week. That's very good. um New energy is entering your life as of late. Way more vibrant things are coming to you. Way more playful energy is coming to you. A lot of you guys are encouraged again to be creative with your wardrobe. Maybe even consider fashion design, or making your own wardrobe exactly the way you want it. Um, Part of the healing energy for Oshun, sorry about the noise, you guys, is honing in your intuitive energy. So trusting your intuition and following it, and dancing, even investing in African waist beads, eating more fruit, more oranges, um, having sex. They just really want to stress playing with fabrics too. So a lot of you guys, that would resonate. Uh, I know my grandmother, when she was alive, she had she was obsessed with scarves, that like these huge scarves. I don't know what they're called, but like she had so many different types of scarves that she could tie around her waist, and just tie around her chest, or just tie in so many different wear it in so many different ways. And uh, I kind of used to admire that. It was so interesting how many scarves she owned, but it was such a quick and simple thing to do. Um, but I always thought that was very elegant or very feminine. That she just would go and buy these scarves. One could have like the pattern of the universe, or a pattern of so many different type of pattern styles. But I like to think of that when a person is chilling in their house. Um, they just throw on these wrap dresses and things like that, like easy go-to things, to feel like a goddess, um, when you're just at home or when you're just going out. um, some of you guys may feel the need to venture out into African clothing, or to incorporate that clothing in your lifestyle. um, a lot of this, when picking your wardrobe, you can think Beyonce, high fashion. A lot of us feel uncomfortable in that because we're not used to high fashion, though. Some of us may think, oh, well, what point is it to wear high fashion things in the everyday life if you're just doing mundane shit? But that's not true. You may be going out, you'll be surprised at how much differently you attract things when you go out feeling your best in these high, quote unquote high fashion things. It may seem high fashion only because we're not used to either dressing up all the time or wearing dresses, more being feminine in our in the way that spirit is trying to push us in the direction of. Because I do feel like there's women wearing a lot more dresses than they usually do. If you're like me, I'm kind of like a skater, skater by day, and sometimes I want to take on that persona all the time, but I know that I have a very girly and feminine side that comes out wearing dresses and things of that nature. And your guys are saying it's okay to like venture out into that realm of things. You don't always have to conform to certain styles because that's all what you've always known. Um, let's see. With this week's energy, you're encouraged to take charge. This week, again, they keep saying Pink Beyonce, so kind of like they want to stress the feminine energy of like how Beyonce carries herself, very elegant but strong, like. And they want you to kind of adopt the ego. I touched on this in a previous reading. I think in my Stop Being Such a Prude reading. They want you to adopt the ego that where you feel strong and but yet elegant, and you get shit done, and you don't really feel afraid anymore. Um, and they want you to understand that your angels protect you, so that is your armor. It's no reason to build this false persona up, to where you gotta cover yourself in order to fight the world. I feel like it could also mean some of us believe that we have to up this wall in order to protect ourselves when being feminine or woman in itself is protection enough, or understanding that Oshun or the goddesses that work with us are protection enough, and we are given permission to be vulnerable, to let our guard down, and to face the world without all this extra shit they're saying. Um, I'm kind of gonna ask them to elaborate on that because I don't know. I want to tell them. I want to ask them what they mean about um, the armor, like an example. Well, they kind of say stop acting so harsh. Maybe try to let your sweet and nice side show more, and just be vulnerable. Like they just keep stressing being vulnerable. Um, a lot of us fear being attacked if we're vulnerable. Um, Mostly in the way we act and being authentic with ourselves and those around us. We fear that people would take advantage. Um, and they said, hold your head high. So, another thing my guides always say is never look down. So, if you're a person that always slouches when you walk or look down when you walk, try to practice holding your head high. And it may be hard at first, but you'll get there. Practice makes perfect, they say. Um, So your whole world, in a sense, could be falling apart as far as rebuilding yourself. Meaning, you could be tearing a bunch of old beliefs about yourself apart to build yourself up again. And it could be a series of processes like that in the weeks to come, where again you could be. They want to stress finding the perfect wardrobe for you, playing with your style. It could be multiple times until you find the right style for you, which is part of the process. Play with your style, look at New York Fashion Weeks, things of that nature. Some of you guys don't want to admit that you like fashion trends, and that could be what inspires you to find the style that you want to walk in this world. Because again, your looks have a lot to do with feeling confident, feeling sexy, feeling feminine, and of course that is to each his own what that means. But for me, ideally, for example, I always picture my best version of a woman would be in high waist dress pants with a bralette and a blazer, and shave blonde hair, shave pink hair, whatever it could be. But that's my best version. And have nipple piercings and things like that. But I always feel like that's such a crazy thing, like, or such a too dressy thing, like too much of a dressy thing, I guess. To just walk around with every day. But that is my greatest version or my ideal. So they're trying to gear you to actually manifesting that person you see in your mind's eye. Whoever that person is in your mind's eye. Even my person always has their eyebrows done, their nails done, wearing gold all the time, the body change like Rihanna, wedges, shit like that. So think of that person that you have in your mind, and they're really urging you to start getting those pieces in your wardrobe or heading to that person in that style, because especially in this transformative time in your life, where you are about to head to a new terrain, they want you to bring that style with you. So as you're changing, they want you to change who you are, meaning the new you is not going to wear the same clothes, not going to speak the same way, not going to carry themselves the same way. They're not going to be submissive like they've always been. The new you is going to be more elegant, more prompt, more daring, more skilled. So they want you to approach yourself as so. And you may not feel like you're transitioned fully into this person yet, but by the time you start your new life, whatever that is, everything will just have fell off of you, and you'll know what they mean, basically. And they said new beginnings are near. So really, they're really prepping you for this new stage in your life, where they're giving you this time that you have now that you're chilling to get ready for this new adventure, and to do so by investing in a new wardrobe, or um, you know learning to become this person that you've grown to be, because your confidence level it will go up on its own, not only just by the fashion, but by the things that you do for yourself and for others around you. So yeah, do not fear, new beginnings are near, my guys are saying. So last card. Okay, so I had a friend who kind of talked me through this card the other day, because I always have trouble reading this card. But it kind of told me that the pentacles kind of mean worldly possessions or being attached to materials. And now that I look at it, there's so many of those in these cards. And this person specifically is like the person who was holding on to material things. Um, like how he read it, he was like, there's a person holding on to material things so for a long time, that they've become comfortable in balancing this or keeping this act up or something of that nature. But I'm trying to see what it means in this reading specifically. This is a period in time of your life where you are finding balance between the spiritual you and the financial stability you. um, a lot of you guys probably don't know what you're going to do with all this money you're about to make or about to receive out of the blue. But overall, you are encouraged to invest in yourself nonetheless. Work on building yourself up and those around you. So, whatever this is where you're about to come into a grips of money, you're encouraged to share your wealth with others, to make sure you're set up good, but to also extend helping hands out to others. And kind of remember where you came from in a sense. A lot of saving money is in here. So, okay, overall, for women especially, if you're about to enter a time where you're about to become an independent grown woman, and your guys are just preparing you for that, well, giving you a heads up basically, and you're really about to deal with new terrain that you never dealt with before, and um, becoming this person that you never were before, meaning a grown woman who takes care of her shit, who saves money, and gets shit done. and isn't really about relying on anyone. And there's people, places, and things that you'll meet along your journey to accelerate you beyond your wildest dreams, basically. And your guys are working behind the scenes to basically, prepare you for those, making those connections, or they're lining your ducks in a row as you begin to set out on this new journey, whatever it is, whether it's a new career, whether it's a new home, whether it's a new, whatever it is. Your guys are lining up everything perfectly for you, so all you have to do is show up. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Hope this was relevant and made sense. Hope it helps someone. Invest in yourself by all means, in your business, in your wardrobe, in your mind. Read more. Um, Help others, and by all means, express yourself. Be dope. Be you unapologetically. Peace.